Hey people, welcome to the Wednesday stream. It is August the 5th, just a bit after 7 p.m. Hope you're all doing well. It's hot outside, I think 27 degrees, feeling more like 33 with the humidex. So welcome everyone. I can see that my view counter is not working. Looks like I'm going to have no idea how many people are watching the stream. It says 0. Doesn't want to kick in. But hello to Chantel. And Leo Chung, hello. William Elliott, Susie, Alan K. Brown Biscotti, how you doing? Carl Roth, Queenway. Hello, Gertige. Yes, welcome everyone. What's up, Stiglash? Tiana is here, hello. And Zach, how you doing? Rochelle, welcome. There's a visitor here as well, Leo Chung. How are you all doing? Hey, Bruden, hello. Clever Offer. Zwardy Walks, Mr. Majestic. A Van Man, or Varman, sorry. How you doing, Varman? Right now I'm at Gerard in Ontario. I'm going to be walking east though, further east, over the Don River. Hey, Crikey, Creative Mistress. Transit. Somebody's trespassing over on the construction site. Transit mobile scooter, hello. And we got Cookies and Chaos in the house. That was weird. An announcement just came on saying you're trespassing on private property and the authorities are on the way or something along those lines. Transit mobile scooter, $2 to start the cool drink fund. Hey, thank you very much, Darren. Much appreciated. Cheers, Darren. Good way to start off the stream. Thank you very kindly. Yeah, it looks like I'm not going to know how many viewers I have. It's still at 0. It's doing that annoying, pesky thing that it does every once in a while. Who is this Kenneth person? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Creative Mistress. I guess we'll just do little updates every once in a while, just to keep me informed and all that sort of thing. Hey, Picard, hello. Engage. Yeah, Ken is short for Kenneth. Got Pamela, hello, how you doing? Just walking down Ontario Street. I wanted to start the stream in a sort of a shady residential street before we head out into the sun and the busier, more open streets. Richard, how you doing? Walking south down Ontario Street. This is the east side, sort of like Cabbagetown-ish. Hey, thanks, Steglash. So we're going to head east, east, east. I'm not sure how far east I'll go, but pretty far, I think. And eventually I'll come back the other way again. Hey, Tavane, hello. No, shady is in actual shade with nice trees. Some people might consider this to be a shady neighborhood in the other sense of the word, but you can see it's quite nice, right? Like, I mean, very nice old historic houses here. Tree-lined streets, birds chirping. But we're literally just a couple blocks away from Moss Park, so some people think this is not a good neighborhood, but I think it's fine, really. This is basically my neighborhood. I just live a few blocks to the west of here. Like, look at these nice old townhouses here. What makes some of these neighborhoods stand out, though, from other nice old neighborhoods is in this part of town, they all have these fences, these gates, as you can see here. Sort of just as a protective measure, I guess, so people can't wander up to their front door so easily. On my street, it's the same. All the gates are all along the street. Once you get into other neighborhoods that I guess aren't considered to be sketchy in any way, then you won't see these gates. But like I said, I don't really consider this to be sketchy here. Ontario Street is nice. It's very nice. It's just near some areas that might be a bit sketchy. It's near some, but it's not one itself. Hey, Macedon, holy moly, 20 bucks. Don't worry, you're all here. Thank you, Macedon. That's reassuring, you know. When I look at that big fat zero up there, it's like, oh, gee. Even though I know it's just a glitch. But holy cow, Macedon, what a generous super chat. Thank you very kindly, Macedon. Wow, that's amazing. Much appreciated. Yeah, Rochelle, hello. Hey, Gary Lee, hello. Mr. Adams Apple. The Royal Oak Inn. I've always been curious about this place here. Dundas Street, much busier here, obviously. Ooh, I see a nun coming. I don't think I've ever live streamed a nun before. I think it's a nun. Maybe it's not a nun. I don't know. Maybe it's just a woman who sort of looks like a nun but is not actually a nun. Just doing our best nun impersonation, I think. Sorry. Hey, Bradley Taylor, hello. The color purple. Carlito's Way, hello.
Wanted him to go back to the way.
How hot is it? It's pretty hot. It's like close to 30. Over 30 with the Humidex. Like 33 or something. Hey, Lumiakin, hello. Foxglove Ferry. Hey, thanks Steglash for the update again. Yeah, this glitch used to happen from time to time a while ago, but it hasn't happened in a long time. It's quite annoying. I don't know, I'd say there's a normal amount of people out and about for this area at this time. Coming into Regent Park. Hey, Ural Bumblefoot and Kensington Cisco. David. I don't find this area to be bad anymore. This part of Dundas Street here. I think it's quite okay. Further west though, closer to Sherborne, you might have a point there, right? Well, not here. Regent Park has been completely transformed. Hey, Famous Master, John Rocks. The Worst Food Review channel. Yeah, it's fine. If you want to see sketch, go stand at Dundas and Sherborne, or Sherborne between Shooter and Queen. Then there might be something to see, but here, not so much. It just seems like a regular neighborhood to me. Hey, Mojo. Hey, it looks like there's a festival here. Taste of Regent Park. Steelers Nation, hello. And Derek Chow. Taste of Regent Park. Hey, Mojo, $2. See me August 11th at Scotiabank for Rush. Yeah, I'll have to try to remember that. I'm not sure what my plans are. August 11th. Like, what day of the week is that again? If it's a streaming day, maybe I'll just take a walk around Scotiabank. Thank you, Mojo. Much appreciated.
Yeah, I don't know. At least I know mine is only going to be.
Oh, it's a Tuesday. Yeah, that's not one of my streaming days normally. So I'm not sure. Limitless Thinker, how you doing? Steglash. Yeah, Regent Park just seems like another sort of high-density downtown neighborhood now. It actually has stores and restaurants and stuff it never used to have, you know, back in its earlier incarnation. There's barely anything of that sort. And there you got banks, restaurants, stores, all the other usual stuff. Shoppers Drug Mart. Liberty Pizzeria. $9.99 for 2 slices and a drink. I guess that's pretty reasonable. I mean, depending on how big the slices are. Got a gym here. A croissanterie. Cafe and dessert bar. seems to be closed right now. Closes at 5 o'clock. Kind of early. Hello, Mauricio. And they even have a rabba for your 24-hour expensive groceries. And rabba has wine and beer also. I guess most stores do nowadays. I don't really know because I don't I don't drink, so I don't pay too much attention to that sort of thing. But I think most corner stores or small food stores carry wine and beer now, right? Hey, Mary, hello. Good evening to you. Hey, thanks, Alan. Got a good crowd here for 22 minutes into the stream. So we're kind of on the far east side of downtown, looking into Regent Park right here. Gonna build some new towers right here. They tore down some of the old homes, kind of similar to these ones, more of the same. They're torn down. Some tall new towers are going to go right there. And over here too, another tall tower is going to go right here. Damon Washington, $5. Let's get the root beer fun started. Yeah, all the cool drinks and treats are very much appreciated on a hot streaming evening. Thank you very kindly, Damon. Cheers to you. Hey, crazy old man, and Jillian, hello. Have to be careful when I'm saying hello to crazy old man when an actual old man is walking past me. I don't want him to think I'm talking to him, you know. Hey, crazy old man. Not you, man. Person in the chat. What is going on over there with that stupid annoying sound? That was you? $10 from crazy old man, holy. Only if we get to see A&W. I'm sure we'll see at least one A&W somewhere along the walk. Crazy old man. Much appreciated. And Reguito is here, 582. You have a question. Do I ever get a black screen video when I start a YouTube video? Someone is paying for the premium YouTube. I can't say I've ever had anything like that happen to me, Reguito. It doesn't sound like any familiar sort of scenario that I've ever encountered. Yeah, afraid not. Has that happened to you? But thank you for the super chat, Rodrito. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good thing to come across, I guess. And hello, John Nicholson, Jonathan Kelly, manager Mr. Me. Lots of people popping in.
I said, give her 2 options. She only works 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day.
And Lorraine McLean and the Soothing Shepherd. Crazy Canuck. Lots of new people popping in here. Hello, hello, hello to all. Straighten out my gimbal here. We're walking down River Street. I'm going to make my way over the Don River and we'll go east, further east into the depths of the East End. For a while, anyway. Then I'll go probably up to the Danforth or something and go back west again. So we'll cover some ground tonight. I mean, we do most nights, right? Crazy old man, another super chat, 20 bucks. Let's see, their best burger, bud, and a root beer float. Holy cow. Well, I like the veggie burgers at A&W, right? They're pretty good. And the root beer is always good. I mean, that's what they're known for, is their root beer, I would say. And it's good that A&W is still a thing in Canada. It kind of almost disappeared in the US. Thank you again, crazy old man. Wow. Rain in the generous super chats. Greetings, funny dog. Here's a fun fact. My sister Melissa, her father-in-law, is a major shareholder in A&W. Hey, you dropped your pocket. How are you doing? Sylvain, hello. Hello, Lossip Game. You got your first cat right here, Toronto Humane Society. Sylvain became a member. Hey, awesome. Thank you, Hannah, for letting me know. I don't get to see that sort of thing on my live chat screen here. So welcome to membership, Sylvain. Cheers, Sylvain. Glad to have you as a member. Hey, Mama May. Reguito. It happens to you a lot. Your paying for YouTube Premium. That shouldn't be happening, right? Yeah, there must be some issue going on there. Have you had a chat with one of the YouTube chatbot representatives, either a real one or a like a real human? If you can chat with a real human, maybe they can straighten this out for you. Thank you again, Reguito, for another generous super chat. I've never had YouTube Premium, so I haven't had any experience as to what it's like. Hey, Bob from Wick. Matthew, hello. Reguito, another $2. You do that. Yeah, give it a shot. Hopefully that gets straightened out. I mean, you're paying for a service. It's supposed to improve your experience, right? Not detract from it. But thanks again, Reguito. Cheers once again. Hey, Bestest Times Reborn, hello. Heading down Lower River now. Hoochie mama. You want a piece of me? Hoochie mama. Mark M, hello. What's up, Fred? I don't know how I flubbed saying Fred, but hello, Fred. Sika. Here's Underpass Park. Dynamics, good evening. I wasn't planning on going to Corktown Commons, but it's literally right there. It's just right over there. I'm actually heading over the river though. We'll get a view of Corktown Commons once I'm up a bit higher here. Hey Jefferson, hello. doing my best to stay in the shade again here. There's some skater boys. They said, "See you later, boy." There's Corktown Common over there. Hey, Sal Smith. And Sheena, hello. Over the river and through the woods. Ooh, I can see one of the new Via trains rolling into town over here. Oh, it's kind of hidden. There it is. Such nice looking train sets. It's rolling into Union, yo. Hey, thank you, Alan. Over 300 viewers now. Cheers to the updates. Wow, thank you so much everyone for checking out the stream on a Wednesday evening. Sky Tower. And that other tower there. Get to the tower! Get to it! Hey, 60s freak. Yeah, I showed this before, but man, what a difference with the sidewalks here. They redid the sidewalks and now they're like twice as wide as they used to be. And much more protected, I guess, from the traffic, right? It used to feel like there was hardly anything separating you from the fast-moving cars before when you're walking along the old narrow sidewalk. But now you got a very secure looking walking path here. But it doesn't take long for the artwork to start popping up. You feel like you belong here now. Before it felt like you were not supposed to be here. It felt like you were walking along an expressway that you weren't supposed to be walking along. The way it used to be. Now it's obvious that yes, people are supposed to walk here. You're not doing anything wrong. Well, I've run into many an evil dragon. Maybe we'll run into another one tonight. If we're lucky, you know, we'll run into one. There's the dawn, looking quite placid right now. And that's the new bridge they just recently built for the new subway line. The subway trains will be going right over that bridge one day. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day. Because this whole stretch of the new subway line through this part of town will be elevated, so we'll get some awesome views of the city from the train, which will be really cool. I'm really looking forward to that if I'm still alive when the subway opens in the year 2076 or whatever. This is the Eastern Avenue Bridge, or Eastern Avenue overpass I'm currently on. It's the Don Valley Parkway. And boom, we're not downtown anymore, crossing the river. We're in another neighborhood now. Yep. I like this old water tank on top of this building. You don't see this too much in Toronto. You see that in Manhattan quite a bit, in some of the older buildings in Manhattan, the older tenement buildings and that sort of thing. You'll see those water tanks all over the place, but not so much here. So I've always sort of appreciated this one. It's kind of neat to see. Is there one in Liberty Village? I don't know if I've ever noticed that one. I might have to keep my eyes peeled next time I'm in that neighborhood. Just a never-ending stream of cars here. Getting on the Don Valley Parkway. Now I have that Skater Boy song in my head. What have I done to myself? I remember this intersection here, it takes forever to cross if you get there at the wrong time. Let's see how it is today. Let's see how long I have to wait. Is there a button I can push? Is there a button? I want to go over to Queen Street. This is Broadview. You're getting gambling ads. Jeez. Yeah, I guess YouTube Premium is the way to beat the ads, if it's worth it to you. I didn't have to wait that long, so that's good. I remember one time, I swear I stood there for 5 minutes waiting. And these are still here. These old townhouses. Somebody tried to burn these down at one point. The plan was to redevelop them with a new residential building, like I think a mid-rise residential building. But something fell through with those development plans, and then they just sat here, boarded up, and then eventually someone tried to burn them down on one end. And then after more time went by, they got a paint job, as you can see, and they're still there. It's been years, like a good 5 years or so at least. Hey Tintin, how you doing? And Greg Keating? Yeah, it looks like these ones are also unoccupied. This whole row here. Hey Ida, welcome. And the mockeries. Holy. The air reeks of like turpentine or something here, or paint remover. Jeez, it's terrible. Where is it coming from? I feel like I'm losing brain cells. What a noxious odor. Hey, thank you, the Mockeries, for the update. Sup, Choppy? Alright, we're at Queen. Yeah, I'll decline huffing that smell. I like my brain cells to be intact. Alright, we're in Riverside, heading east on Queen.
Anyway.
Let me make use of this table for a moment. A Gertige. Burrito Queen. I don't think I've ever noticed Burrito Queen before. Here's the Opera House. Catch some bands here. Tiffany Day. For a second I thought it was just Tiffany. I was like, Tiffany? She thinks she's alone now. She's playing at the Opera House? I wonder how many people would show up to see Tiffany. Hey, there's Freddie Mercury. Hello, I like my house. How you doing? And Slayer Burger, for you fans of either death metal or the Vampire Slayer show. Buffy. Or for those of you who like Buffy and the death metal band, I guess it's a double whammy bonus. Stuff going on here. We saw Queen with Freddie 3 times. Yeah, that movie Bohemian Rhapsody made like a shit ton of money, but it was so incredibly inaccurate. So much stuff in that movie was just plain wrong, you know? even like the timeline of major events happening and that sort of thing, like off by years, you know. Hello Ellen, how you doing? New sidewalks here. The subway will go right over here in the future. The distant future, the year 2000. I'm on Queen Street right now, Queen East. Yeah, I remember when the world was going to end. I've told this story before, but on the morning of Y2K, January 1st, the year 2000, in the early morning hours, I was sleeping after a night out, New Year's Eve, celebrating with my friends and all that. Got home late, went to bed, and sometime in the early morning hours, like maybe like 5, 6, 7 in the morning, something like that, there was an earthquake in North Bay. Talk about timing, right? After all the hoopla about Y2K. I'm sure some people were pretty nervous about what was going to happen. I wasn't. I didn't think anything was going to happen, and nothing did, but some people were quite worked up about it. And imagine if they were lying there in North Bay worried about stuff, and then all of a sudden an earthquake happens. That must have scared the shit out of them. It wasn't a big quake. North Bay doesn't get major quakes, but I think it was like a 3 on the Richter scale or something. Enough to shake things anyway. Enough to shake my apartment enough that some Christmas cards that I had sitting on top of my TV, I had one of those big old boxy tube TVs back then, had some Christmas cards on top of it. It was enough to shake them and have them fall down on the floor. And it was enough to stir me awake. So I was like, what the heck? What's going on here? Oh, 100 looked it up. Okay, 6:22 a.m. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, there you go. Well, thank you, 100. I've never actually looked up the details about that quake. I just always sort of stored it in my memory bank, you know. Yeah, there's a fault line going right through that area. So there are occasional earthquakes that affect North Bay, being so close by. Small ones up until now. Hey Tim, how you doing? .1 in 2011. Alright, it's hot, but I'm staying out of the sun, so it's kind of tolerable, to be honest. There's Value Village. I used to go to this one all the time. Ramona's Kitchen. Southern Ontario Sasquatch. Some people might say I look like a Southern Ontario Sasquatch right now. I don't know, what do you think? Do I look like a Sasquatch? I've had some choice comments directed at me since I've grown this beard. Hey, what's up, Doc? I actually said that. I actually said, what's up, Doc? There's my roti place and dosa also. Not scary enough? If I made a scary Sasquatch face, maybe then? Whatever a Sasquatch face is. I guess like smiling sheepishly is not very Sasquatch-like. Looks like a new building is going in right beside the old Degrassi production office. This used to be the Playing with Time production offices for Degrassi, starting way back when in the early days of the franchise. All right, Tiana, lurk away. Hey, Joseph, welcome, welcome. All right, we're getting off Queen. We're going up Carlaw. Joey Jeremiah. Every once in a while I'll get the urge to watch some of the old Degrassi. Most of them are on YouTube now, so it's pretty easy. There's even some live YouTube channels that just play a continuous stream of Degrassi. I prefer the sort of midpoint Not when they were really little, when the show first started. When they were like kind of high school age, that's when I think the show was at its best. Like the last year of Degrassi Junior High and then into Degrassi High, basically. They could have more sort of grown-up storylines and that sort of thing. Yeah, the subway is going to go right along this very stretch here. It goes above ground, then it goes back underground again. It has like a couple of above ground stretches and then an underground stretch through here, then another underground stretch through downtown. I've turned your entire mind into a house. I can live in your mind? Is this what you're saying?
Yeah, no pressure. He said that.
This is some deep stuff, too deep for my chat maybe. It's the old Wrigley factory. Yeah, we get the drift. You don't need to repeat yourself over and over again. If you're even human. Are you human? If you're human, just type yes. Joseph says no. What a world we live in, right? Where you can't even tell who's a real person and who's not. Even when you're watching a video, you know. Alright, the questionable human or not human is gone, I think. We gave them a chance, right, to prove themselves. Hey, Phil from Connecticut. And Union Wayuni, hello. What's up, Craig? Welcome. How about Rush? How about Rush? It's gone. I'm not going to go see Rush now. I might regret it later, but I just didn't sort of get my shit together, I guess, in order to secure tickets before everything went crazy. As much as I love certain bands or singers, artists, whatever you want to say, there's only a certain point up until which I'll be willing to pay to see them, right? The most I ever paid to go see a show, a concert, was over $300 to see Paul McCartney. And that was like 15 years ago. Almost 16 actually. Almost 16 years ago now. Hey, Oscar, hello. Hey, thank you, Chantel. And Vincenzo, hello, hello. Good evening. You're a bot. I don't believe you, Vincenzo. I don't believe you. Oh yeah, there's a store around here that's a Star Wars store. It's like all things Star Wars. I wonder if it's still here. I think it was further down though. We passed it already. The old factories lining Carlaw here. The Wrigley Junior Company. Get your gum. Where do they make the gum now if they don't make it here anymore? Where did Wrigley go to? Is there another factory somewhere in Ontario where they make gum? Guns N' Roses is in town tonight. Oh, what do you know? What a coincidence. Just look what I'm wearing. Trying to get this shirt straightened out here. For some reason it was hard to get a straight on shot of my shirt there. ASG, hello, hello. I brought the guns. Who's gonna bring the roses? So there's no more gum factory in Ontario anywhere. You have to get all your gum from Georgia. It's a cover band. Yeah, once a band is down to like one original member or something, I'm not too interested anymore, to be honest. Even if they put on a good show and sing all the hits, if it's not more than one original member, yeah, is it really the band anymore? Like America, you know that 70s band America? They played a show recently here in Toronto, and I like all their music, but from the YouTube video that I watched of their show, only one original member is in the band. Yeah, the guy who sang the vocals on Horse with No Name, he's not around anymore. And he had that distinctive voice, sort of like a Neil Young style voice, right? On the first part of the journey. Hey, Trans Canada, hello. Been through the desert on a horse with no name. That sort of Neil Young style vocal. I think a lot of people thought it was Neil Young when that song first came out. It's like, oh, a new Neil Young song. I should try the real jerk. There's going to be a new subway station right here. And I think some new housing will go right here too. You thought it was Neil Young? Yeah, a lot of people did. Simpson Avenue. Cookie's enjoying the chat tonight, I can tell. We're continuing up Carlaw. Remember I streamed through here another time when the signal was complete trash. We'll see if it holds up tonight. Oh hey, my view counter is working. Hey, there we go. It only took like an hour and a half almost for it to start working. Now I can see how many viewers we have. 364 is what I see. Not too shabby, thanks everyone. Just suddenly decided to turn on, I guess. What's the temperature? Well, it was around 27 or 28 when I started the stream with a humidex of 33. It might have cooled down a couple degrees since then. It's a Dawn's Convenience. Hey, Boardwalk Brad, how you doing?
We're gonna shoot.
Linda Jane Jackson, hello.
Mule buy. There was like apparently mule buy was really good, but mule buy. I gotta find it.
Hey, have a good night, Choppy. 6,000 people. Some other times the view counter was working too good. It was giving me false counts that were way higher than the actual view count. So sometimes this thing just glitches straight to hell here. There's the end goal tonight. Well, right now I'm walking north towards Danforth. My goal was to just do an East End walk tonight, which I'm doing. I'm in the East End now. I'll probably end up back downtown by the end of the stream though. We're just taking in some East End vibes here. It's nice tree-lined streets. Some pretty flowers. Lots of pretty flowers here. Urban Andrew, hello. And Cece. Whew, yeah. I'm feeling pretty sticky. I went to the grocery store earlier today, so I don't think I have to make a stop afterwards. I am low on lemonade, but I think I have enough to last me till tomorrow. Tomorrow I have plans, though, to go see the Spider-Man movie. I'm going to go to a matinee in the afternoon. So I'm looking forward to that. I mean, the reviews have been so good that I can't help but feel a little excited about it. I don't often get excited to see movies in the theater as much as I used to. Where you kind of feel like a kid again, you know, a little bit. The anticipation. I'm just going by myself, solo movie date. I hear some CCR coming my way here. Don't come around tonight. There's a bad moon on the rise. Yeah, I saw Obsession. I saw The Back Rooms. I saw Disclosure Day. Of the Universe movie, which actually wasn't too bad. I've seen like a bunch of movies, like new movies. Hey, Donna, hello. There's One Bloor West. There's the Aura. Yeah, Lloyd Robertson. Remember I found that memoir of his on Queen Street that was signed by him? That wasn't all that long ago when I found that. I haven't read the whole thing yet. I've just sort of leafed through it and read parts here and there. But maybe I'll read the whole thing once I'm finished reading my Geddy Lee memoir. He was a news anchor on the nightly news. First on CBC and then on CTV. For decades he was known as like the main news anchor for the nightly news in Canada. There's the Sky Tower again. Hey, Chris Mills, hello. And that's the kind of day it's been, right? That's how he would end every newscast. And his memoir that I found is called That's the Kind of Life It's Been. There's a better shot. I think that memoir of his was published in 2012. So a while ago, but he was an old man by then as well, because he was 92 when he passed away. My cord is pulling on my phone here. Oh, what's going on over here? Got like a big crowd. I see a large crowd of humanity over there. Oh, the humanity. They're watching some sort of performance of something. I'll just take a closer look. I hear music though, so I don't know how close I can get. Yeah, I wonder what the prices will be at that new restaurant. Probably pretty high, I imagine. But you know, if you just go to dinner at the CN Tower, if you spend 75 bucks on dinner at the CN Tower restaurant, you also get access to the observation decks as part of that. So it's pretty worth it, you know. You get like a meal, a good meal, 75 bucks, and you get to check out the observation decks, which normally are like 55 bucks on their own. So that's the way to do it, right? If you want to go to the CN Tower. I didn't do that though. I just paid 55 bucks just to go to the observation deck. People are watching some sort of ambient music over here. It's nothing I recognize, but you never know. You never know. Somebody's performing down there. Just sort of walk through the park here. Go back over to Carlaw again. I don't know, I kind of dig that music, right? It's soothing. Kind of like listening to Enya or something. except without vocals. We should all be meditating. Hey, Drawn, how you doing? And Rebecca, welcome. Putting you into a trance.
It's the summertime.
Boom, chick, boom. Sail away, sail away, sail away. Alright, we're heading towards Danforth. It'll get a bit more lively once we get there. Grate was not securely fastened. Hello, John. How you doing? It's getting dark. I think sunset is just like after 8:30 now. What happened? We're losing the light.
It's like rainbow.
It was not long ago when it was closer to 9. Am I near the big carrot? Yeah, I'm somewhat near it. Alright, Danforth, Greek town. Welcome to a Greek town, everyone. It's been a while since I've streamed through here. Maybe I'll go to the other side. Yeah, Taste of the Danforth is coming back, that's right. This weekend, right? So maybe I'll do a video. I don't think I'll stream it, but I might do a video. Taste of the Danforth. What the hell, why not? Crazy Canuck. When am I coming to Cochrane? Yeah, good question. I'd like to go. I have family members up there who keep saying they really want me to go visit. But they never come here. But anyway, I guess I have to go there.
Right, like birds that have, I'm not worried about.
Lots of globes. Got big globes, we've got little globes. You haven't seen a Baskin Robbins in a while, Mark? Yeah, we still have Baskin Robbins. There's even new locations opening up from time to time. There's a Dublin calling. Kind of lively here in Greektown. In the summer, this neighborhood really livens up with all the patios, all the restaurants. Friendly Greek, because we're in Greektown. Hey, Earth Rising, hello. Here's the Alexander the Great parquet. Very Athens looking here. Shades of Athens. There's Alexander the Great. Nice fountain. Oops, my phone came unplugged. Let me use one of these stools here. Hey, Christos, what is up? Got Greek music, because once again we are in Greektown. at all the delivery guys parked in front of Tim Hortons of all places. I don't know if they're just taking a break there at that Tim Hortons. My first thought was that out of all these awesome restaurants along here, like literally like dozens if not hundreds of restaurants all along Danforth through Greektown and beyond, family run restaurants, really good restaurants, the busiest spot for food delivery was the Tim Hortons. It's like, really? But I don't know, maybe they're just all sort of taking a break there. Got more music. Astoria. Look at this place. That's right, you can still get Italian food in Greektown. You can get every type of food in Greektown. There's no calories in the donut hole, unless it becomes a Timbit, I guess. Got Book City. Here's the Carrot Common. Book City is closed for the evening. The big carrot is over there. We were talking about that earlier. Kind of a neat little spot here to chill. Hey, East Story and Mao Chow Adventures. How you doing? Queen West, well, thank you. That's nice of you to say. I try, you know. Taking a break from your own streams, Mao Chow Adventures. Fellow Toronto live streamers there. Greetings, John O'Meara. Yeah, this is a great area, Greektown. Actually, we're not really in Greektown anymore. We kind of left it, but Greektown adjacent, I guess you could say. This area around here is called the Plater Estates. Pizza, 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 pizza Nova. Yes, their commercials work well. Every time I see one of those places, that jingle pops into my head. I don't know if Firehouse Subs has a jingle. It doesn't have one that I've ever heard, but maybe it does. So I don't hear anything when I see a Firehouse Subs. I don't hear anything when I see a Krispy Kreme either. I know that it's good though, but I don't hear a jingle or anything pop into my head. $5 footlongs under $10 each. What happened to the $5 footlong? I've complained about this before. If they ever bring that back, I might go back to Subway again. I guess it's just not cost effective for them to have $5 footlongs anymore. Hey, we cracked 400 concurrent viewers. Awesome amundo. Thank you, everyone. Almost 2 hours in. Pretty close to 2 hours. Thank you. If you're just popping in, just joining, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. Hope to see you again in the next one, so hit the subscribe if you haven't already done that. And you can also come and chat if you do. Hit that subscribe if you want to. And also hit the notification bell if you do subscribe. And you'll be notified when I go live or when I premiere a pre-recorded video. I go live usually 3 times a week. And the other 4 days of the week I'll have a pre-recorded video you can watch. Lots of gelato places here. I haven't tried any of the East End gelato places, but I recently tried a whole bunch of the West End gelato places with cookies and chaos. Six-inch sub is big enough? Not for me. I find that to be unsatisfying. I need the foot-long sub to feel like I've had like a proper sandwich experience, you know? The Eagles of Death Metal are coming here. On the 10th. Isn't that the band that was playing in Paris when that attack took place at that venue in Paris? Wasn't that the Eagles of Death Metal who were playing that show? I wonder, like, how they were able to get back into the swing of things after that happening, you know?
I'm like, yeah? He's like, that girl got fat ass. I go, I'm like 19. I go like,
What band? The Eagles of Death Metal. Hey, Alan Cord, hello. Yeah, I'd say Greektown is a good neighborhood to stay. It's close enough to downtown. Subway line runs right through the area. You can see like the north end of downtown just right ahead there. Yeah, quick and easy to get downtown if you want. Lots of good restaurants in Greektown. Very walkable here on the main strip.
She gave me this.
We're at Broadview. Got Broadview Station up there. You can hop on the subway. There's also streetcars you can hop on, or buses, obviously. Lots of ways to get downtown via transit. Alright, we're going over the bridge. The viaduct, which is a type of bridge. All bridges are not viaducts, but all viaducts are bridges. I think Glenn Hansard was mentioned once or twice. The weird thing is, I only recently watched that movie once. I'd never seen it when it came out. And I only watched it for the first time about maybe a month and a half ago or so. It's a really, really good movie. I watched like a bunch of movies by that same filmmaker. All these music oriented movies like Begin Again, Sing Street, Once, Power Ballad. This Irish filmmaker does all these movies that are music related. Power Ballad is his newest one. That has Paul Rudd. Hey, we got some sunset colors. Hear a subway rumbling underneath us. Hopefully it doesn't bother you watching me walk over at Dynamics. Have a good night, Derek. Going back into downtown. If you consider the Don River to be troubled waters, then I guess so. What brand of lemonade? I'm not too picky about the brand. I just buy whatever one is on sale. Like, yeah, not too picky at all about my lemonade. I probably get the Freshco one. Our compliments, I probably get that one most of all. The one with the best price. I get the Metro brand also quite a bit. Sometimes I'll get like one of the fancier ones. They all taste good enough to me. Strides Land, yeah. Strides Land is right there. That's Strides Land. Well, I wouldn't drop my gimbal. That's just something I would not do. This is not the Gordie Howe now. Wrong city. Hey, Cynthia. Yeah, it's a pretty nice night for a walk. My bit rate has been like a bit low for the last half an hour. It seems stuck, it's not moving. Normally it fluctuates, you know. When it's low it'll fluctuate, but it's sort of just stuck at the same low number here. Hey, Hugh Monaco, hello. I'm still at it, Mojo. I've only been at it for 2 hours and 10 minutes. That's nothing. What's up, Russell? Watch out. Watch out. What am I watching out for? Sasquatch? This guy? Watch out for this guy. That guy seemed cool. There's Castle Frank Station. This is a subway station I think I've only actually used to get on or off the subway one time. We didn't see any dragons in the East End, unfortunately. There's still a chance we might see Sasquatch. Yeah, Frank Castle, yeah. You cannot go in there. Bears? I think in Toronto you're more likely to see dragons or a Sasquatch rather than see a bear, at least downtown. Kind of missed the sunset colors, but still an awesome view here. Yeah, looks better with the regular lens. Rosedale Valley Road. Yes, this is live, Mojo. I am live. I'm live, ooh. I'm sorry about that. So that my face was too much. It disrupted the signal. Yeah, road to 33K. We're getting close. Getting very close to 33K subs. Hey, B-Banger. Straighten out the gimbal. Straighten out now. Come on. Yeah, Cookies and Chaos. Getting close to 500, right? Arnold One Hand Life. I'm good. I'm very good, very good. Hey, cheers, Alan K. Just other ways to support if you're so inclined. Toronto's Do Up Music Guy. How you doing? Sound like Joey from Friends. How you doing? It was nothing special, B-Banger. It was a dull, repetitive job where I got up early in the morning, worked Monday through Friday, did repetitive tasks. The only good thing about it, it was right downtown by the financial district, so it was a quick walk from my place. That's why I kept doing it for so long, just the convenience of it. Mojo, what am I getting to the tower? We did the getting to the tower thing earlier. So I think you missed that part, Mojo, but thank you very much for the super chat. Cheers, Mojo. Thank you. I was a male nurse? No, I was not. I don't know how my description led to that. Oh, did we get some new members? Courtesy of Joseph? Did I miss something here? Joseph gifted 5 memberships. All right. Right on. Thank you once again, Joseph. Bringing the memberships. Welcome to the 5 members. Thanks again, Joseph. You're awesome. Gifting so many people with so many memberships lately. Much appreciated, and welcome to all the new members. And we got Jennifer Gala. Hello. And have a good night, crikey. Hey, where's Picard? Is Picard still here? Because look what I see. Are you still here, Picard? I make many Star Trek references. Where have you been, Kensington Cisco? How's George Street? It's kind of the same, I guess. I don't really walk down George Street ever, unless I'm making a video or something. At least that block of George Street. I do walk along the other parts of George Street that are fine, but that one block between Dundas and Gerrard, I rarely, if ever, walk down there. Do they sell tea Earl Grey hot? Hey, Rob Owaba. It's kind of a dark stretch of Bloor Street here. Walarupchend 197. Long time lurker, first time super chatter. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome. Hopefully I didn't mispronounce your name too badly there. Thanks for coming out of lurking, and thanks for sending the super. Very much appreciate it. Good to have you here in the chat. It's always fun when a long-time lurker makes their first chat or sends support. Part of Bloor is very dull, I find. Once you get to Sherborne, though, it livens up. That's my gimbal. It's not in the red yet. Okay. I find lately my gimbal dies after about 3 hours of streaming. It used to go more like 4. Now it's down to 3. Joseph gifted 10 memberships. Are you kidding me? Again, holy cow, Joseph. $15 new memberships now. Absolutely amazing. Thank you again, Joseph, and wow, 10 additional members. The generosity is off the charts, yo. At Sherborne. A honka burn in love. Yes, welcome to the Continuum. Where there's no beginning and no end. Kind of sums up my life as a YouTuber, I think. Tony Tooch and Be Wild and Santa Sack. How you all doing? Will I be going on holiday with Johnny? Well, I'm not going to rule anything out, but nothing is planned as far as I know, unless he's planning to surprise me or something. But hey, I can renew my passport online now. I've been procrastinating for so long about renewing my passport. But just the knowledge that I can now just do it at home probably means I'll actually do it. I just have to get a photo. Hey, Sand W84, hello. Yeah, Mexico is hot though. I'm not a fan of going to hot places. I think my first overseas trip as a YouTuber, streamer, will probably be to Northern Europe. My expired passport is from 2010, so that picture is pretty out of date. I don't look that much different, to be honest, but it's a pretty old picture. That's when I took the picture, was in 2010. I guess it expired in 2015, that passport. Thought you guys were going to come flying. What guy? I missed it. Did I miss something? I must have been looking in the other direction or something. I bet you once we get to Yonge Street, there'll be a lot more pedestrians. This stretch of Bloor Street here, at this time of evening, it's usually not that busy. Further west it gets busy. Here's the Manulife headquarters. Now that I'm back downtown, watch, someone will pop into the chat. Like someone will just start watching my stream now who hasn't watched any of it earlier, and they'll say something like, why are you always downtown? You never go outside of downtown. Even though I spent a good chunk of my stream outside of downtown. I don't see why I'd have to shave my beard for a passport photo. That doesn't seem right. I'm pretty sure bearded people can be bearded when they want to take a passport photo, right? Wesmill, hey, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it's a good way to decompress, you know. I think a lot of people feel the same. I've been hearing that for years since I've been doing this. So cheers, thank you. Thank you, Wesmill. Why am I always downtown, says Bytor. I'm looking for the snow dog. I heard the snow dog was downtown, so that's why I'm here. Also, there might be dragons. Yeah, I'll have to look into that, Robbo Wabba. I will have to look into that. I'll see when all the times are for the shows or whatever. I know one is on Tuesday. I can't do that one. But if there's some other shows on other days. Yeah, we already did that, Greg Keating. We already did that. This one is one bloor east, and the one right next to it is one bloor west. One bloor west is actually a lot taller, but from this angle, it looks like one bloor east is taller. Once we get to the corner, you can see the actual height discrepancy a bit better. Ooh, it reeks of urine here. Like terribly. Ugh. I'd rather smell that paint remover I encountered earlier.
Yeah, they're like, did you want to try that? I'll put it at cash for you.
I heard Anika was going to be signing autographs at Long and McQuaid. Well, they're in town here. I mean, while they're in town, I mean, they live here. I mean, you know what I mean. She doesn't live here, but the other two guys live here. But anyway, while she's in town, I guess, she's going to be signing autographs at Long and McQuaid. All right, we're almost at Young and Bloor.
She would like, it would be like,
Light is on for all crossings. The walk light is on for all crossings. All right, Mojo. Tell Getty to check out my videos walking past his house. I'm sure he'll like that. All right, Young Street. Hey, Bill Chow, welcome. If you're just joining, anyone else? If you're just joining, I'm walking south down Yonge Street, just south of Bloor. We're back downtown. We were in the East End though for a good chunk of the stream. All the way east to Carlaw, along Queen, and then I walked through Greektown, along Danforth. But now we're back downtown. Because I live downtown, so I usually end up back in my neighborhood near the end of the stream. Trashy Basher. Hello, hello. And hello, Max. Max Headroom by the looks of it. Thank you for joining, Max. Yeah, feel free to subscribe to anyone else, maybe lurking for the first time. Come and say hi in the chat, you know, if you want. You don't have to, but subscribing would be cool. Hit the notification bell, and then you'll be notified when I go live. I do this regularly, a few times a week. Here's something that Rebecca might like here. The Leonard Cohen Experience, the secret chord. Right on, Trashy Basher. That's awesome. Nash the Slash, I think he passed away a couple years ago. It's been a little while. I saw him once in North Bay. He put on quite the crazy show, man. What's up, LAB? I don't remember seeing his face ever, you know, when he played the show I saw. His face was covered up the whole time. Your husband sings you the Leonard Cohen song? Which one? Hey, Eli Unger. I like how his voice changed so much, you know, compared to when he started out, compared to when he was older. Like when he started out, he had a kind of a much more typical sounding voice, like Suzanne takes you down to a place near the river. And then when he was old, he was like, oh, we're singing and we're dancing and the band is really happening. It's like, holy moly, did you smoke too many cigarettes, Leonard, perhaps? Cynthia? Yeah, the old Leonard Cohen voice will wreck your throat if you do it too much, man. Nick Cave? I don't think so. And I won't try Tom Waits either. I think a lot of these singers just literally wore out their vocal cords, so they had no choice but to adapt with a new sound, you know? And probably the smoking didn't help either, as a lot of them did smoke. Like Joni Mitchell, you know? You hardly ever saw her without a cigarette. Young and Wellesley.
We have over a week.
Yeah, he's going to have to write some new chapters for his memoir, right? My Effin' Life. Maybe he didn't think he was going to be playing any more concerts with Rush when he wrote that book. So maybe there'll be some additional chapters written. And a revised version might be published. My Effin' Life continues. South Down Young. Pizziolio, it's pretty good. It's pretty good as far as the chain pizza places go. I haven't had it in a long time, but from what I remember, it's good. Yeah, a lot of people were saying that about Rush getting back together with Anika on drums. But some of the longtime fans just didn't think it would be the same. And I can understand that, you know. Some of them sort of got piled on for saying that, like they were saying something wrong. I don't really agree with that. They're entitled to feel that way, you know. It's their choice. A lot of people can also just be happy that they're back together with a new drummer who can do Neil justice, you know. Leonard Cohen was quite the womanizer. I think I heard rumblings of that back in the day. Alright, we are almost at 3 hours and I'm in front of the Shoppers here. The grocery stores are closing now, but the Shoppers is still open till midnight. Hey, Susie, yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up here in front of this Shoppers. I'm just curious to see if they have any lemonade on sale or anything in here, so I think I'll pop in there. But yeah, I guess that's going to be it for tonight's stream. We didn't make it to the big 3 hours, or we will in about 30 seconds or so. So thank you, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed the Wednesday night walkabout. We went deep into the East End. Checked out some of that area. Greektown, it was looking good. Riverside. Ended up back downtown here. So my next stream should be on Friday. I'm not sure what area I'll be in, but I'll figure it out. So hope to see you there for that one. So make sure once again you have all the buttons hit that notification bell and all that jazz. You know how it goes. And my next pre-recorded video will be tomorrow evening around 7:15. So that's not live, but the chat will be live as we watch the video during the premiere. So hope to see you there for that too. So once again, thank you everyone for watching. It was a pleasure. I had a great time. And thanks to the mods, Alan K. Was Vivian here tonight? Any mods who are here, thank you. And big thanks to all the awesome support with the Super Chats, Super Stickers, PayPal donations, channel memberships galore. Holy cow, thank you so much, everyone. And thanks to all the channel members as well. Yeah, good times, good times. Until next time, I will continue. Have a good night all. See you all again soon. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your hump evening. And that's all, folks. Yoink.